And we'll begin this day with a short prayer. We'll gently close our eyes, place ourselves in front of God. Let God enlighten our minds. The God who has shown his care and concern all through our life, from the time of our conception until today, this moment. May she guide us, protect us, and lead us. In these 2 days, we listen to our own well-being, the well-being of the schools, of the students, and the future of the society. Let's pray in a special way for the animator and the motivator, Dr. Kamaraj, at this moment. Let's pray for all the teachers, more than 3,000 teachers spread out, both in the Zoom and the YouTube Live, that we become united in mind and heart to serve for the better of the society. We make this prayer through the same name of God. Thank you. Dear friends, you are coming from different parts of the world and different kind of parts of the country also. Majority are Indians. And this is a marvelous thing to come together. And the very purpose of this is the pandemic experience, the COVID experience that has shattered many families, also the schools, the understanding of the students, and in many ways we need guidance. And this is actually, we have prepared this to guide the teachers first, because the teachers are really undergoing a lot of stress to understand the change of this children's mind now, and how to guide the teachers in a specific way, because you are also preparing for the exams these months and these weeks in a special way. So we also thought it will be very helpful. And also how to guide the attitude of the students in the COVID situation. And also work experience, that's the balance between work and life balance, very important for the teachers. So we are really grateful to all your school heads, the principals and the headmistress and correspondents for enabling you to be participating in this particular time. And we'll be having four themes, but a very, very short time we have. That is, today we'll be thinking about the positive affirmation and well-being of teachers. And I'm really happy to introduce to you that for this both the days, Dr. Professor Arul Kamaraj. Arul Kamaraj is actually from the Loyola College, Chennai, the popular one. You're already familiar with the Chennai Loyola College. He is assistant professor in the Department of Social Work. He's not just a teacher. He is a motivator. He is an animator of the NGOs, social activist. He is involved with the people's struggle. He's an excellent teacher. So we are really happy to get a privilege to have Dr. Arul Kamaraj with us for these 2 days. And he'll be dealing with us today on the positive affirmation and the well-being of teachers. That's what is important now today. First, if you are well, the teachers, students will be well, and the school also will be well. Secondly, the second part will be on the strategies to improve the work-life balance, which is very, very important. And tomorrow we'll be listening to the understanding attitude and the post-COVID behaviors of the students, which is very important. And the fourth one is also the academic monitoring and career guidance. These are the four themes we'll be discussing, because the many students also need, many of you are written in your in our chart, the Google form, that you want more of the career guidance and preparation for the students. So it's a very good idea what you have proposed. We are taking it very seriously. We are also thinking of planning for a day of preparation for the exams for all your students. So you can feel free to inform them to participate in this, especially those who are appearing for the public exams. It's very, very helpful. Later on, we'll also guide you. There is some scientific methodology how to utilize this for their career guidance. What will be very good for their according to their aptitude, according to the intelligence. Also, some other things we'll be teaching about that. So this is how we are going to, we're just concluding this welcome address, and we thank all of you for your presence and availability at this particular moment. I welcome Dr. Arul Kamaraj to take over the floor. Welcome, sir. Thank you. You have also YouTube, and all through there will be a silent, there will not be interaction because the time is very short, but you can raise your questions later on. Thank you very much.
Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. A very pleasant evening to one and all. Most respected Reverend Dr. Nitya, Director of Talir, dear teachers all over the world, a warm welcome to this international webinar. Teaching is a skill that requires energy, motivations, and persistence. Past 2 years, we teachers have faced a lot of challenges because of COVID pandemic. We need to have a positive affirmations and well-being to create a future generation as the best one to build a nation. Teachers are amazing people. They work hard, incredibly dedicated, and constantly inspiring the next generations to be a great personality in the society. But sometimes the teachers need a little motivations to remember how amazing they are. We know very well education is the most powerful weapon which can change the world. Through teaching, we are making a transformation of our students. The positive affirmation definitely will give us a tool to motivate ourselves and also to inspire our students also. As a teacher, what we are doing, we are helping a caterpillar to grow as a butterfly. The transformation happens in the classroom. We are changing the behavior of students. We are helping the students to develop in their personality. And also we are showing the way for their career development also. The holistic development of our students in the hands of our teachers. In order to make the smartest students in our classroom, as a teachers, we need to have a positive affirmations, because a positivity will definitely help our students to be positive in the classroom as well as in the society. In the present generation, they're very comfort in their comfort zone. They do not have any fear in the comfort zone. They feel safe and secure in the comfort zone. But as a teacher, we are just helping them to move towards a growth zone. Some students will just from comfort zones to fear zone, and next level they will just move into a learning zone also. So when they are in the fear zone, they will have lack of confidence, and they will ask a lot of excuses, and they have fear on their life also. But they move into the learning zone, definitely they would like to acquire a new skills, and they would like to improve their knowledge also. Through our positive affirmations, we are helping them to move into a growth zone. This is a transformations what we are doing for our students. The affirmation is nothing but it is a mindset. It is a powerful tool for a well-being of any person. We teachers, we need to have a positive mindset that will help our students also grow in their classroom as well as in their family also. Through positive affirmations, we can achieve a positive mindset. This positive mindset definitely will help us to make our everyday a best one. And these affirmations are known as to help improvement. That means to manifest change in our personal as well as our professional life. When the students are asking help from the teachers, we will act as a motivator, will act as a facilitator, we are acting as a mentor, and we are the role model to our students. When we are talking about the success of our students, we will motivate our students, we will inspire our students, and we will show the vision of the life to our students, and will make it as a role model to our students also. The positive affirmation definitely encourage our students to grow in a positive mindset. We will encourage our students to have a positive self-talk that will boost the self-confidence of our students also. We always encourage them to have a positive self-talk that they may apply to their personal life also. And we are helping them to stay calm and confident because of our motivation, because of our positive thoughts. And these positive affirmations will stimulate a motivation not only to the students but also to the teachers also. To make the students feel better through our positive affirmations, we can make a lot of changes in their personal as well as academic life. The positive affirmations definitely will change a mindset of our students. It is a great way to change the minds of our students. If they have a negative mindset, through our positive thoughts, through our positive mindset, we can just change the behavior of our students also. And this positive affirmations will make them to feel a positive way, think in a positive way, behave in a positive way in the classroom. And through our positive affirmations, we can just practice a regularity, and we will find a more energy in our life also. This will also improve a physical as well as a mental health of our teachers. We can have a set of positive affirmations in every day. We can just write in our diary or in our notice book or in our personal note. Think about ourselves. Write something in a positive way. Just be proud about yourself. I'm a person of high integrity and sincere purpose. This life. And you can just be proud about your competence and your capabilities. You have a lot of skills, you have a lot of competencies. This will make you to feel proud of your competencies. And I treat myself and my students with a kindness and respect. This is a mutual respect with our students. And I am becoming a better teacher every day. Yes, these positive affirmations will make you feel better every day, that you will feel the energy of the positiveness of this particular concept. And I am making a difference in my students' life. Yes, we are making a lot of changes and we are doing a transformation in our students' life. So this positive affirmation will help the students also to think in a positive. The work I do matters. Yes, I am very much focused on my works. If you have that mindset, definitely you will not divert your mind. In the digital world, there are a lot of distractions. But when you are very serious about your academic work, I am thankful to have a challenging and fulfilling job. Yes, we express a gratitude to ourselves about the work what we are doing, and that may be called as self motivations. I motivate and empower my students. This will help the students to understand their ability. At the same time, we can help the students to achieve more in their life also. I believe in myself and my ability. Yes, you are very confident about your abilities. You are very confident about your skills. You are very confident about your knowledge. If you are confident, if you are believing yourself, you can succeed in your academic life. I am peaceful and calm. and greet the day with ease. Life. Apart from all these positive affirmations, have a mindset to think everything a positive way. I focus my consciousness on staying healthy and happy. The healthy and happiness always strengthen your energy also. I release all my worries and allow a calmness to be state of being. If you have challenges, if you have worries, if you have fear, you can. I only entertain a positive thoughts. I clear, cancel, and delete the rest. If you have the positive thoughts, you will overcome all your worries. You will overcome all your sorrows. And I release the past with ease, and I stay a positive for a bright future. So this positiveness will make your future life a better one as well as a bright one. My body has a wonderful immune system to combat any disease. Past 2.5 years, we have faced a lot of challenges. We have lost many of our family members because of COVID. But we are, if I am healthy and filled with energy, vitality, and cheerfulness. This will motivate you to be a cheerful person as well as energetic person in your life. There is an abundant.
So the audio
Yes,
is not, yeah.
yes, you can just have a positive note about yourself. I am capable of doing this. Today, I am really to learn something new. I can be an excellent student. I can be excellent teacher. Every day, my learning ability is getting better. It is not wrong to ask for help. I am trying to my hardest. I'm a great influence. If I fail, I will improve quickly. I take care of my health every day. I have courage. I value myself. So this is a positive note we the teachers can give it to our students. This will motivate our students to think in a positive way also. And I am at the right place at the right time. Nothing is impossible. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. For every problem, there is a solution. I deserve to be forgiven. It's a good to be different. I can make changes and I am appreciated. Yes, these positive affirmations will definitely boost your self-confidence. You can gain a respect with your fellow employees and also in family also. These positive affirmations will make your teaching more effective. And through a positive affirmations, you can overcome your negativity and you can believe yourself and you can believe your abilities also. So through positive affirmations, you can build a positivity in your life. And this positive affirmation definitely improve your motivations and you can combat a stress because of your positive affirmations. And we need to think about the psychological well-being. If you are a positive, if you have positive mindset, if you have positive attitude, definitely your social, your psychological, your cultural, your environmental, your occupational, and your financial, mental health definitely will be a positive one. We need to connect with ourselves. We need to be active with ourselves, and we need to keep learning. And we can just take notice of our mistakes, what we are doing in our academic as well as in our personal life. As a teachers, we need to pay attention. What is important? We need to praise what you want to continue. We need to punish what you want to stop, and we have to pay for results what we want, and we have to promote those skills which may deliver the results. Yes, the 8 things the teachers should know. The positive note about ourselves. Yes, I love myself. I am strong. I am amazing. I am capable. I am proud of myself. I am beautiful. I love myself and I can do this. If you have this positive note in your life, definitely you can be the best teacher in the life. After wake up every day, just think today is a beautiful day. Today is my day. My day will be awesome. And this day definitely will inspire me. And this day will make me to smile. And I'm going to rock in this day. If you are very positive on every day, definitely you can just stimulate others also, especially your students. If your actions in the classroom inspire students to achieve more, question more, and dream more, you indeed worthy of the title the teacher. Yes, you can spread love, you can spread happiness, you can spread positivity, you can spread a kindness, you can spread smile, and you can spread this peace also. So if you are a teacher, definitely you can make a lot of transformations among your students. The way you teach, the knowledge you share, the care you take, the love you shower makes you the world's best teacher. Thank you. Have a positive attitude and positive mindset in your classroom as well as in your family. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It has been a very short and very sharp focused. And dear teachers, we have listened to this valuable thing. Of course, we will be sharing this to you. You can take some extra time to go through these. There are so many issues are connected to that. And we also have got so many other areas like the stress management, interpersonal relationship management, family management, then co-teachers management. There are so many issues are there, but we just touched about affirmation because we all, most of us are easily led by negativity, pessimism, some kind of doubts. So what happened, this takes us away from that. Therefore, the affirmation, positive affirmation is the basis because a lot of challenges are at home, lot of challenges in the schools, with the co-teacher, sometimes with the students, sometimes the slow learners, dull students. There are so many things. Precisely for them, you are teacher. Precisely for them. For the clever students, you teacher is not needed. Therefore, wherever there is a struggle, wherever there are difficulties, wherever there are challenges, you come alive. You come back with full vigor. You exercise your full energy. For that, you need affirmation, positive affirmation about yourself and about your surroundings, about your the future plans. So I think this is what professor has given. We will not spend time on question and answer because there's a second part is there. So we can ask straight away. We can go for the second part. If you have got any questions, any clarifications, please write to us. And that is mail to thalir@gmail.com. I will send it to you. Mail, M-A-I-L-T-U. Mail to Thalir, T-H-A-L-I-R, mail to Thalir@gmail.com. If you have got any doubts, any clarifications, so then we'll get back to you with the right answers. Tomorrow we'll cover them all because this today and tomorrow a very short time. We'll just introduce so many important things. Then we will think in terms of going ahead because already we have got more than 3,000, nearly 3,500 teachers are there. Everyone wants to have so many issues, so many things to be covered. We'll definitely offer our service to you, also to your students. So may I request Professor to go to the second section?
Yes, Father.
Yeah. There is also another email. Let us empower online.@gmail.com. Let us empower online because this particular section is called empowerment. This particular focus is only on empowerment. You'll see that E as a mother and child or father and child, a teacher and the students, it's like that the symbol is there, empowerment. So we'll be using this. Let us empower online. letusempoweronline@gmail.com. That is the email. You can utilize it. Thank you so much.
Welcome back to the second session. Strategies to improve our work-life balance. We all have so many commitments these days. We don't know how to balance a personal life as well as your professional life. As a teachers, we have a lot of commitments in our school, and we have a personal commitment in our family also. But we are struggling between our work with our family. If you have capability, you can easily manage work and the family. Both are important. If you know the strategy, if you know the way to balance your personal life and professional life, you will be success in your life. But many of us, we don't know how to balance our work as well as our family. We always think about allocating time for our family, our workplace, our friends, our health, our money, our vacations, our business. But sometimes we may not give sufficient a percentage of our time to particular things. We may fail in our duty to balance both personal as well as professionals. There are a number of factors affecting the work-life balance. The first one is the working hours. If you have a time slot, if you have a time schedule for your work, you can do a best. Sometimes if you cannot manage your time, and you will fail your duty, and you cannot do your work, and you cannot complete your task. Sometimes the workload in our schools, past 2 years, we had a lot of work, and we work more than 16 hours or 17 hours in a work from home situations, and that workload definitely will cannot balance with a personal as well as professional life. Sometimes people will have multiple roles. If you are focused with the multiple roles, you cannot concentrate your personal life also. Sometimes family requirements also will also maybe sometimes obstacles to achieve something in our academic life or our professional life. Sometimes our physical discomfort, maybe our illness, our health issues, or our psychological problem, maybe disturb our work as well as our personal life also. We can just understand the reasons for why we work. We know very well we need money to get what we want and to take care of our daily needs of our family. Sometimes people will switch over one job to another job. Sometimes people want to settle in our life. We need money, we need commitments, we need a lot of work to do in our family life. That's why we are working. But at the same time, sometimes people will concentrate their professional life and they will forget about their personal life. All of us need a home for our loved ones, a vehicle to travel, and clothes to wear, and food to eat. This is all that is required. This is a basic requirement of every individual. According to Maslow's hierarchy need, so physiological needs, this is food, shelter, or food, cloth. But if we think the next level, we will go for the safety needs and social needs and self-esteem and self-actualization. But if we are happy with our basic needs, that our life will be very simple. If we keep it simple, then life remains simple also. So what we need to think about our own planning. Plan for things ahead, your wants. Sometimes when you are want to do something in extraordinary way in your academic life, you are making a plan of actions. Your education institution also will give you a plan of actions to do something in your professional life. If you are very clear about your plan, and you can plan for a schedule, and you can work towards to achieve your plan also. And you need to put a time frame to attach to it. You can frame a time schedule, and you can just prepare the task as well as the time as well as the deadline for the work also. If you are very clear about your time frame, you will concentrate your work and you can achieve your work also. Sometimes work toward fulfilling these goals will be a challenge to everyone. We need to cross many challenges, but we can achieve because we have the courage to do that. And spend work time at schools. If you have 8 hours work, and we need to focus our work in our education institutions. Sometimes if you are confused with our personal work in the school and academic work in the home, also will have a lot of stress also. If you are unable to do this, or if you are unable to balance this, you may have work pressure, you may have family pressure also. Come home, spend time with family. That is very much important. Spending time with family will give a lot of happiness. The pleasure movement will make you to work best in your organization also. Home is a place to live your dreams. You can enjoy with your family members, and that happiness will do something extraordinary in your professional life also. To do the things you love to do, whatever you want to do in your family life, you can do that. But that should help for the psychological well-being of yourself. And work is a place to earn, to live your dreams. You may dream something, but without money, you cannot do anything. As work is important, money is important. You can make your dream come true through your money and through your work only. At the same time, at work, stay focused. The focus will help you to complete your task on time. Do not think about the things to enjoy. If you are divert, if something is distracting, you cannot complete your task on time. Work is a part of life, but not life itself. Work for work itself with dedications. If you are dedicated in your work, and you can do wonders in your professional life. To relax is not to sit idle, but to do something that you enjoy. Even your hobbies, your relaxations will also help you to make your life a beautiful one. And that will boost your self-confidence as well as a psychological well-being also. You can balance both work and life, and you will smoothly sail through the journey of life. So this is the timeline for task. You can prepare it. You can just list out the name of the task and the type of the task, whether it is a professional or a personal, and the type of priority, whether it is urgent or most urgent, or it is not urgent, or important or not important. You can just prioritize that. Then you can just write the deadline also. If you have this timeline, definitely you will be concentrating on your work and you will not miss any of your work also. You can just make this timeline for your family also. You can just list out important and important but not urgent, not important but urgent, not important and not urgent. If you have the category of the work, and definitely you can just prioritize the work and you will not deviate from that also. This work-life balance really benefits to the teachers. If you are able to balance your personal as well as your professional life, definitely you can give a quality work in your education institution, and you will not have a pressure. Sometimes if you are unable to balance your work as well as your family, You may have more pressure. So this balance will definitely decrease the pressure, work pressure, and you can do able to better meet a work and personal society commitments also. And we can spend more time to do other things. Sometimes it may be helpful for your personal development. And if you're able to balance your work life, and that will help you to make your own arrangements for your child care and elder care in your family. And this will help you to strengthen your psychology also. Definitely, this work-life balance will benefit to the education institution. Teacher will be satisfied, and we can just have attract and retain a quality teachers in education institution, and we can decrease labor turnover. People will not switch over, and people will not leave the education institution. This will increase the teacher performance and improve the reputations of the institution and decrease absenteeism and improve students' results also. So this work-life balance of teachers will also benefit to the educational institution also. How can we just maintain the work-life balance? You need to identify your priorities. You can just list out your priorities, what we need to do. You can just list out whether it is urgent or whether it is important. Be sure to ask what you want to do. If you have a boss, if you have a seniors, if you have superiors, you just ask what you want to do. Be clear with your task, then you go ahead. Set a time frame. Yes, you can just frame a time schedule, and you can just write the deadline also for that. Find a balance mentor. Sometimes we may not do our task. You can just find out a mentor to guide you to do the task. Use technology to your advantages. So nowadays we are in the digital world. You can use technology to do your work. And also communicate properly. If you want to assign any responsibility to your subordinates, communicate properly to your subordinates also. Have a support system. Definitely we are working with the team in the organization or institution or in the family also. To have a support system, that support system will definitely give will be a strength to you to achieve more. So learn your own policies, have a policy of your own, and edit yourselves personally and professionally also, and separate work and leisure. Sometimes people may confuse with the work as well as leisure. So have a separations and earmark of a separate time for working also. Take a holiday, go for vacations, spend with your family members, and do not bring work home unless absolutely necessary. Sometimes we may bring all your official work to the home. That will create a lot of stress to the family members also. So enjoy your life. If you have that positive note, positive mindset, positive attitude about your life, you can enjoy your life also. The three O's are very much important to balance your life. The first one is ourselves. This is for ourselves. It's nothing but your physical health, your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual. Sometimes others, that is love and affections, maybe your family members or your fellow employees or your boss or your superiors, families, friends, pets, and hobbies, funds. This is for others. Third important thing is obligations. This is a work, a home, institutions, a community, and the finance. We need to have the obligations. If we are fulfilling all our obligations, definitely we need to worry about our personal as well as our professional life. There are four pillars of work-life balance. Be humble, be aware, be simple, and be first, both in personal as well as professional life. The very famous person, the former CEO of Coca-Cola, he has given a speech, a 30-second speech. I would like to just give the summary of the speech. Imagine life as a game in which you are judging some five balls in the air. Their work, family, health, friends, spirit, and you are keeping all others in the air. You will soon understand that work is a rubber ball. If you drop it, it will bounce back, but others four balls, family, health, friends, and spirit are made of glass. If you drop one of these, it will be Inevitably, a scuffle, marked, nicked, damaged, or even shattered. They will never be the same. You must understand that and strive for it. Work efficiently during office hours and leave on time. Give the required time to your family, friends, have a proper rest. Value has value only if its values value. This is a summary of the persons given. Yes, balance is not something you find it, it is something you create it. If you're able to balance a personal and a professional life, you will be a successful person in your life. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. Dear friends, it's very important to have this work-life balance. Oftentimes, we are doing a lot of things to, the school or job is connected to, very much connected to the school or family. Family is connected to the relatives and friends and the future of the family. There are so many concerns. Teacher is not just only a student teacher attitude, but student or school and a co-teacher's attitude, but rather it's also connected to our family, our future, everything. So therefore, we also have in future, we are also planning to have this network of these teachers to have variety of other areas like emotional intelligence, emotions or EQ. You are familiar with that, as work stress, there's stress management, time management, relationship management. These are some of the things we are planning, and also having some vision in life and having some motivation to little more about the affirmations and positivism, and also the caring for the child development, the child various stages of development, how to care for the children, to care for our own children, care for the school children, caring for the teenage ones. So the different stages, different expectations, some little psychological background of them, which will be very helpful for a teachers. You are not just teachers, but you are gurus, masters. You are the ideal figure. Today, the generation gap has brought in a lot of demands from the students, from the youth, from children upon the teachers. So they don't want to see, they don't want to hear anymore. They want to look. They are visual. You must have studied about that. The present generation is becoming more and more visual. They are much more intelligent. And what we need is to satisfy their vision, their expectation by looking at the models. So they are expecting from teachers good models, good witnesses. All these things also we are planning to offer in future. One other thing that I would like to request you is that's to just subscribe yourself for this Let Us Empower YouTube channel, which will be giving some more important motivational trainings materials that will not be other interventions or distractions will not be there. It's more of a family, the family work relationship, motivational trainings, different culled out from different collections. So that will be very helpful for you. Also, you can make use of them when you are with the students, also with to your families also. So a lot of motivational things. So the time we have from 15 minutes are there. You like to have some clarification? Some are asking, some raised hands are there. Anybody wants to ask any clarifications, you can raise your hand manually or in the video also. We'll just give you the time. Is it okay, sir?
Yes, Father.
Yeah. We have 10 minutes more. You can also raise any other additional points, because just we want to throw it open, the different concerns, which will be helping you to reflect more about that. When we give you the PowerPoint later on, when you go through that, you'll get a little more clarity also. Yes. Any questions? Yes, ma'am, Vidya, ma'am, you want to ask something, ma'am? Yeah, you can unmute yourself and ask, ma'am. Unmute your mic. 1 minute, 1 minute. You can unmute yourself, then it is easy for you. Your mic is off. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are ready.
Yes. A very good evening, sir. Myself Vidya Daria.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Sir, what is the process of time management in school period?
Okay. This is a very good question. The time management is another task the teacher should have.
Yes, sir.
Yes. We have 24 hours for everyone. Usually, if it's the time management, if we allocate time, 8 hours for work, 8 hours for our family health, and minimum 8 hours for sleep. If we have a proper planning and schedule for every work, definitely we can manage our time also. If you want some more details, I can give you it.
Yeah. Sir, your voice, your audio.
Yes, Father.
Your audio is not there. Yes. Now it's okay.
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Uh,
As I mentioned earlier, you have to just make a plan. You know what is important, what is urgent for you. You can just prioritize the work and you can make a plan of schedule. And based on that, if you work hard, you can just manage your time. But during this digital era, many of us are spending more time in our mobile phone as well as our social media. In our age, students are using more than 6 to 7 hours in a day, and most of our time also we are spending in our social media. If we spend a quality time for our development or our personal work, we can easily manage time. Only thing is, you need to prioritize your work, you need to prioritize your task, then only you can achieve a lot.
may I add one point, sir?
Yes, Father. Yes, Father.
See, dear teachers, there's one important thing about this time management is to be aware, to be conscious all the time what is being done. In Buddhism, in Zen Buddhism, you'll come across awareness. No, it's awareness. Wonderful, wonderful thing for us all to practice. What do we do? How do we do? What do we speak? How do we speak? If you are just be aware, you don't need to make even a judgment. And the time is actually we are conscious, usually 20 minutes only. Full focus, full attention, full presence is possible scientifically only for 20 minutes. But let us make it 30 minutes, for example, 30 minutes. Your students will listen to you only 20 minutes to 30 minutes at a stretch. They cannot, even we cannot, more than that we cannot. We ourselves get distracted. So time management, one thing is to allot the time allotment. Another thing is 30 minutes by 30 minutes, make the whole day into slots and be conscious about how you have lived that particular time. And you'll get rich resources. Sometimes a particular duration of 30 minutes, you must have been an irritable person. You must have used some harsh words. You must have offended some people, or you must have sometimes appreciated some people. Be conscious about what's really happening in you and around you. That is one of the important things for exercising your time management, which will help you for affirmation, positive thing, and happiness and contentment. Thank you. Any other questions? Any other clarifications? You can feel free.
Namaskar and good evening to one and all present in the meeting. I am Anupam Kumar Mandal from Jeevan Jyoti Convent School, Odisha, Koraput. I have a question that just now we have learned about the positive affirmation. So my question is like, how can we be positive throughout the day in 24 hours, in a week, in a month, and throughout the year? How can we remain positive throughout the day, month, and year? Is it possible?
Yeah, that's not possible. We need to think in a practical way. Sometimes we may have a negative attitudes. Sometimes we may have a negative thoughts also. For example, we used to watch a film. Sometimes that may be a boring film, but we will not watch it again. If I ask you to watch it for 24 hours, that boring film, you will switch it off, or else you will leave the place. If you have some negative thoughts or negative attitudes in your mind, you need to try to close it. Think positive everything. The right positive attitude, the right belief, the right thoughts, and right speech, and right actions definitely make you to be best person. If you are facing any challenges, at the time you may have a negative attitudes also, or negative thoughts also. But you need to find out the way to convert your negative thoughts into positive way. Every individual human beings will have negative thoughts, negative attitudes also, but we must know the strategies to change our negative thoughts into positive way. Then only you can.
Thank you, sir. Good evening. And good evening to everyone present over here. Can I ask the question, sir?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Actually, I missed the beginning of the session. And can you just summarize the thing within 1 minute or something like that? My network is not supportive enough to get your things in the beginning part only, just the beginning part.
Don't worry, we will send the PPT to you. You can just
Okay.
go through it.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah, that's okay.
Thank you.
Joycela
Hello, sir.
Sastri.
Yes, good evening, sir. I
Good
have a very small question, simple question. As you have mentioned, steps to maintain work-life balance. The first thing is identify priorities. How
Yes.
our actions can help identify the students' priorities. Please suggest some actions.
Okay. So in our professional life, so what is our priority? Teaching is our priority. And the transformation of our students is our priority in the professional life. But in overall, including your personal as well as professional life, you can prioritize the work based on the importance, urgent of your work. But mostly in educational institutions, you can just prioritize the work focused on academic only, because we are there in the education institution for that purpose only. So our 100% focus should be on academic life only. So we need to give much prioritize to the academic as well as the students formation one.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening, sir, and good evening to all, everyone. Though I am supposed to ask a question here, but I have not raised my hand to ask a question. Actually, just before this, ma'am, one sir had asked from Odisha that how is it possible to stay positive throughout the day, 24 hours a day? And as you also have answered that practically it is not possible. So I would like to answer this question if you allow me. Shall I?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Actually, what I feel is it is quite possible to stay positive and 24 hours a day and 365 days a year. Why? Because when we trust God and we believe that whatever happens in our life happens according to God's will and will surely happen for good, then we start staying positive. And once we start staying positive, we spread positivity. And this I have felt myself in my life, because these days I myself have started staying positive and I'm spreading the positivity, and the people around me, they are surely getting positivity from me, and they are giving me feedback that yes, because you are positive, and through you we are also getting the positivity and we are also spreading it to the children, to the students. So I surely believe that once we start believing and trusting 100% in God, then everything is possible. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.
Unmute yourself. Yes, Raksha, ma'am. Yes. Unmute yourself, ma'am. Unmute yourself.
Okay, I have.
Start. Yes.
Yes, sir. That's when you have told that the management is very necessary for teaching the students, right? Time management is necessary, but there is allotment of only 30-45 minutes to teach the student. And I think for maths and science teachers, if we communicate with the students, then the syllabus in ICSE, I think it is too much. So it is not easy to cover the syllabus within a limited time. And if we will communicate with the students, then it is not possible to cover the syllabus. So I think there is some shortage of syllabus should be there, because only then we can communicate, we can understand the students personally. Otherwise, so science math teachers have no time. So can you tell me something?
Okay. That is a reality in our
Yeah.
education institution. Most probably, we have commitments, we have requirements also. We need to complete the syllabus, we have to make the students get more marks, and the education institution also little worry about the academic results also. But if we have limited time, if it is a 45 hours or 45 minutes or 55 minutes, we are just making the syllabus to cover only. We are not thinking about the formation of students. We are not thinking about the behavior of our students. So our prior work is to teach. Yes, it's a teaching. To change their behavior, to change their mindset. But at the same times, we have to fulfill the academic requirements of our education issue also. It is true. But only thing is, if you are able to manage your academic work, definitely you can spend a quality time to mentor your students, because students will trust you, students will believe you, and they are expecting more than academic from the teachers. We must be a mentor, we must be a role model, we must be an enabler. We are here not only to inculcate knowledge, but also to help to better a future for the students.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, my question is, after COVID-19, students' behavior has changed a lot, and each day has become a challenge for the teacher to manage with the syllabus and plus the class control. So, sir, some points what the teacher can do in the class, how can she manage, like, sir?
This is very good question, ma'am. This is not the problem of you only. This is the problem of all the teachers in all over the world. Even recently, students' the behavior, the totally unacceptable way, both in the classroom as well as in the institution also. The first thing is the 2 years of COVID pandemic made a lot of changes the attitude of our students. We need to understand their attitude because they had not come regular to the class. They have not met the teachers and they scored marks, and some states they passed without writing the examination also. So everything is easy for them during this pandemic time, and we need to make them to understand the reality. We have to make some programs or some workshop to understand the reality of their life, their academic life, and their future also. And slowly teachers can identify the students those who have any problem. Sometimes psychologically they are ill and they have a serious mental issues because of COVID, and many students are lost their family members also. So we have to make students to understand the reality. At the same time, we need to understand the emotions as well as the feeling of our students also. So we can have a positive relationship with our student, and through a positive relationship as well as the professional way of dealing with the students, definitely will change the deviant behavior in a positive way.
Thank you so much for this wonderful session. Dear teachers, in spite of your heavy work at home, you have made a sacrifice. And surely, as one of the teachers told, God's work, God will bless you for this special time that you're offering. Okay, this is a marvelous thing. Tomorrow, we have got a very interesting thing. There are two different themes. That is understanding the attitude in the post-COVID behaviors of students. Just towards the end, the questions came up about the post-COVID behaviors. So we'll deal with that. Second thing is how you can be a master of your students ever in life or ever in life. It's not just for your schools and colleges. No. Till their end, you will be the model. You'll be the mentor. How we can be their guide, the permanent guide for their life. This is academic mentoring and also career guide. This is very important because you'll be just not a school teacher, but you'll be a permanent guide in their life. There are so many teachers who have entered into the hearts of the children, and we wish that all the 3,000 teachers, 3,000 plus teachers are become gods and goddesses in this world. You are, because the children look at you, they look upon you for models, and you have the ability to contribute life in them, a future in them, a vision in them, and also a mission in them. Thus, a new country will be there, a new society will be there. With this note, I like to thank all of you for being with us, and we also like to thank our logistics in charge, Mr. Mahimai. He is the one who is organizing all these things. I want to thank him. Tomorrow, Professor Kamaraj will continue this session on these two things about the attitude, post-COVID situation and the response, and how to become God's